Hello, beautiful people. It's Osita Rugged Gentleman, and we're live on FameIdols Hangout. A lot of people have actually anticipated this particular one. A lot of people have been wondering what package we are going to bring. A lot of people, our followers both online and everywhere have been wondering when they'll be able to place a face, when they'll be able to relate with us personally. And this is, I hope you are as pumped up. I hope body they sweet you the way body actually they sweet me. How did your day go today? Hope your day went well. Hope everything went according to the plan. I do not know if Hamatan has reached you where you are. I don't know if the weather is favorable wherever you're hearing, watching us from, wherever you're watching us from. And this is Fame Idols Hangout. This is that particular program that comes your way 8 p.m. where we get to, just as the name implies, we get to hang out, we get to chill, we get to vibe, we get to relate one on one. And I'm not going to be doing this alone. I would not be, be giving you the juiciest celebrity gist. I'll not be giving you amazing opportunities that you could get from, this particular program. I won't be doing this alone. Come on, I wouldn't even want to do it alone. I have the most beautiful, the most amazing, the most spectacular, the most wonderful person anybody can actually want to be with. I mean, on air, I'm with her on air, obviously. So I have the most amazing person you can ever want to be with. Grace. Grace, over to you. Oh, okay. As I said, I'm Osita, rugged gentleman. I'm Osita, and I'll be your host for this particular section. I'll be your home for this particular program. Juiciest celebrity gist. I want you to expect the best of the best. As it is hot, I like to they call them as it is hot. So all those gists will be say yes, people no really want to talk about. I mean, all those gists will be say, should I say people are scared to talk about, or maybe those gists that you do not My apologies for the breaking transmission. So I said I am not going to be doing this. I'm not going to be doing this alone. I'm here with my beautiful, amazing co-host. I am Osita. I'm Osita, the rugged gentleman. I'll be your host for this program, and I'm here with Grace. Grace, over to you. All right. Before we actually hear from Grace, I would like to just let you know the rundown of everything we're going to be doing today. I'd like to let you know the rundown of exactly what to expect this particular show, exactly how we're going to be doing it. All right, Grace is back. Grace, over to you. I'd like you to. All right, I think there's been a glitch somewhere. So we'll be giving you the juiciest celebrity gist. We'll be giving you all the amazing opportunities you have if you stay glued to this particular, dial. If you continue to, tune in. If you continue to expect us. If you continue to be with us, there are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of things to actually expect. There are a lot of goodies, if I'm allowed to put it that way, that you are going to be experiencing. Let me put it like it's a whole different experience, and it's actually an amazing experience for that matter. First things first, you might want to wonder what is Fame Idols Hangout. Let me even start with Fame Idol. Yeah, Fame Idols is a platform. Fame Idol is a platform that actually helps with. Fame Idols is a platform that actually helps with promoting talent, with bringing various talents, bringing various talents, bringing various connecting creatives. Let me just put it that way. I was actually, we do wonderful things, and I'm trying to know uh, the best words to actually use to, quantify what we do. But then, if you know you're a creative out there, if you know you're an actor, you are a musician, you are a poet, any talent at all, this is what you do, and you're looking for that particular, should I say, platform whereby you can expose yourself, whereby will give you a face, whereby it can bring you to should I use the word destiny helper, then Fame's Idol is the place you're supposed to be. This particular platform, all you have to do, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is actually register on our blog. If you register on our site, you get updated with industry trends. We give you every single thing you need to know. There's that particular audition that you are supposed to be. There's that particular, should I say, place. There's a particular place that it's actually happening. You're a movie star, you need auditions that would expose you. We post exclusive content, and this is not just beneficial to just movie actors. This also to creative, to professionals. Yeah, this also to professionals, whereby you are looking for the platform where you can showcase your audition. You're looking for that particular place where you can get talent to feature in your project, to feature in whatever you're doing, then this is actually the place you are supposed to be. So moving on, we'll just try to let you know one or two things that have been going on, one or two things that have been happening in the world of should I call them celebrity gist? Yes, I dey like Amebo well well. I don't know if I'm supposed to call them Amebo, but I dey like Amebo well well. So I believe you get one or two things. There are one or two celebrity gist that I want us to be aware of. I want us to know. Yes, I want us to know. As it be. So to begin this particular one, the very first story way on top of my table, the very first one we say I'd like us to talk about is about. He's popular. A lot of people actually know him. He's known as a cross-dresser, Idris Okuneye. If that name is not familiar to you, you're not familiar with the name Idris Okuneye, I believe it's because you know him by, should I call it a stage name? Yes, you know him by the stage name Bobrisky. And over time, we've been going back and forth. The whole internet is buzz. The whole internet is actually going. People are here, people are there. Some people are saying no, it's wrong. Some people are saying it's not the way to go about it. Some people are saying waiting can they happen. So I believe over the weekend, yeah, I believe over the weekend, Bobrisky actually filed a lawsuit. Yes, Bobrisky filed a lawsuit against Economic Financial Crimes Commission and the National Assembly. Yes, he filed a lawsuit against the National Assembly and Economic Financial Crimes Commission. He filed this lawsuit and said they were actually infringing on his human rights, his fundamental human rights. And believe me, that is one thing that is wow. Let me just put it that way. It's wow because Nigerians, we know they condone that kind of thing. The moment when we say, if I'm allowed to digress a little, the moment when we say, it just be like, say no. Yes, any small thing, in fact, let me put it like that, any small thing, the next thing when you go here now, I know my right, I know my right, I know my right. So Bobrisky came outside and said the National Assembly, together with Economics Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, they actually infringe on his human rights, his fundamental human right. So he sued the EFCC to the tune of 200 million naira. He sued EFCC to the tune of 200 million naira, where he said they caused him psychotic trauma. Yes, he said they caused him psychotic trauma. And also, he sued the National Assembly to the tune of 1 billion naira. Wow. 1 billion naira, where he said the National Assembly actually infringed on his human rights, where he said they match am for where no good. Make I put them like that. Where he talks say they match am for where no good. And a high court in Lagos State, yes, a high court in Lagos State actually came outside and dismissed this particular claim. They actually came outside and said, nope, this one where you talk, Bobrisky, you know really talk and well, because according to them, there are a lot of requirements. Yes, there are a lot of requirements that you need to put in place. There are a lot of things you need to actually do to before you can actually say, okay, my human rights has been infringed upon, before you say my. So they said his lawsuit has to be dismissed because the evidence he tendered, the things he brought to actually back up his claim, they according the English that they use. For people who say that they hear plenty English, they say he not get enough legal grounding. Yes, he not get enough legal grounding. I believe say he gets one or two things where they say the court don't touchlight the matter, where one or two things that they've actually checked and they said no. There are a lot of things you have to bring in place. The English, the term they use, it lacks merit and legal grounding. Yes, they say it lacks merit and legal grounding. So they dismissed that particular one. They took on one side, and I believe Bobrisky wouldn't be happy about this particular one, because he at the point even was even asking for any form of financial compensation. Say make them just give him something based on say these particular people they made me go through a lot. I went through a lot. Yes, I went through a lot. So they brought that particular one and the court said no, nothing like that. Say then dismiss this particular one. And I believe this is actually a good one here. This is actually a good one because based on logistics, you need the right requirements. You cannot just come up. You cannot just come up and say, okay, I want to sue this particular person because of human rights. Plenty people they get that misconception. They believe once you walk up into a courtroom and maybe you are a celebrity per se, you are an influential person, you can get away with anything. A lot of people actually have that impression. A lot of people actually say things like that. So this particular court hearing, this particular court proceeding, it has come across, it has come to show that yes, based on logistics, you don't really need it like that. Even if you are influential, you need to follow due process. You need to bring the necessary requirements for you to be able to sue someone for infringing your, should I call them, fundamental human rights. Grace, are you there? Grace.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Grace, go ahead. Go ahead. Would like to hear from you on this Bobrisky's matter. I believe you've been following it from the very beginning. Yeah. So, what do you have to
Yes.
say? The court dismissing his lawsuit and everything. What do you have to say generally?
I feel like with the Bobrisky's case, right? I think the reason why the court will dismiss it is because for the fact that he's transgender, basically, they will claim that he does not have like the things that he's fighting for, like the fundamental human right that he's fighting for. They will claim that he does not have, those rights and everything. Basically, have you been following the gist from the beginning? Can you hear me, please? Hello,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Okay, I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. Go on.
Hello, can you hear me, please? Hello, can
Yes, I
you hear
can
me,
hear you. I
please?
can hear you. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Okay, so I'm saying that with Bobrisky, right? I would just like,
Oh,
in my opinion, if I'm Bobrisky, I would just drop the whole thing and move on because, first of all, Nigeria is not a place where human rights is being considered. Like, they don't really care about our rights. Do you understand? Every day, our rights is being infringed. Every day, like, so it's not like if it's abroad, right, and
okay.
things like this happen, and it probably sues and everything, it's a different case. Do you understand? People want to listen to him, people want to hear him out, and especially abroad where things like, LGBTQ is a serious thing and everybody cares about the rights of, transgender and everything. Here in Nigeria, first of all, he's transgender. They don't rate him as much as he should be rated. Do you understand? Because he's queer. So even if he is right and everything, even if he's fighting for his rights and he has all right to fight for his rights, they won't take him seriously and obviously they will disregard the case. So in my opinion, I just feel like Bobrisky should just let it go. I even heard that he's abroad now. Like basically, I heard that he's in the UK. So I feel like he should just try to move on and Or what do you think?
Okay, okay. The fact that he's abroad, that shouldn't change anything now.
No, I'm not saying that the fact that he's abroad should change anything. I'm just saying that like we should just face reality. This is Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? This is Nigeria. There are so many things that we
Okay.
do that infringes, like there are so many things that happens in this country that like it's against our rights, as like if we want to check our fundamental human rights, it's against our rights, but people disregard it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just feel that's why the fact that I just feel
Yes,
that
yes,
the fact,
yes.
and again the fact that he's square. Do you understand? The fact that he's square, if he's abroad and he brings up a lawsuit like this, they will take it seriously. Do you understand? The fact that he's even queer, they will try to fight for his right and everything. But before, because this is Nigeria, like they don't take things like this seriously. They don't prioritize things like this. Like they just feel, do you understand? Like so, it's easy to disregard this. So in my opinion, I would just feel like Bobrisky should just move on. Like I'm so sorry. Like nobody should come for me. Nobody should drag me. Oh. Like I'm just saying, like in my opinion, if I'm Bobrisky, I will just let it go. Now that he's even in the UK, it is better. If it's me, I will try to seek asylum. I will seek asylum and shout that, oh my God, help me, oh, my country is after my life, oh. I will literally seek asylum in UK and try to get like citizenship, and I will never ever come back to this country again. Because do you understand? Like
But
this
you
is
know,
Nigeria, nobody's going to take him seriously. Like, do you
the funny
understand what
thing
I'm
is, I
saying?
do not know, but I'm of the opinion that let's check it well. It's actually Bobrisky that is suing these two government parastatals here, that is EFCC and National Assembly. It is Bobrisky that is suing them. You understand? Because for a while, until this lawsuit actually came into light, like before I heard about this lawsuit, for a while, my mind has left that particular point. You know, when they were the whole internet was hot about this thing, I forgot about it. Let me use it that way. You know, in Nigeria, something trends, something is everywhere 1 minute, and the next minute we have moved on. So I personally have actually moved on from this particular, should I say, trend, from this particular happenings until I saw the lawsuits again. So you saying Bobrisky should, come out and cry for help. I find it amusing because it is him, like he's the one that is bringing our mind back to it. He's the one that is actually dragging this whole matter. So I believe your advice should be going to Bobrisky for him to let it go. Let him allow peace to reign. All right, would be moving on here. Yes, I strongly agree with Grace on that particular one. But then we'll be moving on here. So to the next gist on my table right about now. I all know the popular gospel artist. Should I call him an artist or should I call him a minister? Or I'm looking for the right word to actually use and quantify this particular person. Atungu Buchi, popularly known as Buchi. A lot of people actually know him as Buchi. If you know this particular song, the gospel is not for Sunday morning alone. Yes, that particular song, it's a fine one. It's a blend of reggae and gospel. That is what we actually use to know Buchi for. Buchi actually came into light on the 1st of December, that is yesterday, when he launched, or should I say, he brought out his album. His 10-track album came. He told us, hold up, I'm still in this particular space. I'm still, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I still did. You understand? Because it can't be like say we've not heard from Buchi for a while. The last we heard of him is a very long time ago. I'm even trying to remember the last time I actually saw something from Buchi. But he actually dropped this particular album and it came at the nick of time because a lot of people have actually rumored Buchi They rumored him dead, and I don't know if you actually saw that particular rumor, but a lot of people carry the rumor that Buchi is dead, and he came out with the album. The album is actually titled Alive and Well. So this particular one, it's a wonderful one. I actually like this one because he came out to let people know that, okay, oh, for people that are spreading the news, for people that are spreading the rumor that I am dead, this is wrong. I'm actually alive and well. I'm actually doing fine for myself, and I still day game. That is, when it comes to this gospel music, when it comes to gospel ministration, he still knows exactly what he's doing. And some tracks in this particular album, some track in this particular album is something that I personally enjoy because I'm a church boy now. Come on, so I actually enjoyed some track in this particular album, and I believe they are available in majority of the streaming platforms. They are available for download also, so you could actually check them out. I Let me just give you a rundown of some of the tracks in this particular album. It's Alive and Well. There is No Pressure. That is another one in the album. There is Okay, no pressure yourself. Yes, no pressure yourself. There is peace, there is king, there is bamba, and every sound. There is faithful God, there is thank you, there is pastor, and there is ceasefire. This is the list of all the wonderful tracks on this particular album, and that one, it's a good one for Buchi actually. It's a good one for Buchi actually because personally I feel it's one thing to sustain a career. It's one thing to sustain a career. Buchi is not just he's not just an artist here. He's not just an artist. He has also been should I call him a minister? And this particular album, another thing I enjoyed about this particular album again is the fact that he found a way to incorporate, feature, if that is the word to use, yes, he found a way to feature upcoming artists. Yes, he found a way to feature upcoming artists on this particular album. And that is a beautiful one because I know the music industry, not just gospel, it's not exclusive to gospel, but the music industry generally, a lot of people have, should I say, they just want blow alone. They just want day on their own. They do not want to bring up anybody. They do not want to share their space with anybody at all. They do not want, in fact, as they are there, let them just remain there and let every other person remain where they are. But this album by Buchi, Alive and Well, it actually, he featured, some upcoming artists, rather. He features some upcoming arts, people that want to project out there, and that is a good one. I'd actually like to use this particular medium to encourage other artists, whether you're a gospel artist, whether you're a secular, as it is called, a regular artist or a gospel artist. It's actually nice, it's actually wonderful if you can feature fast rising artists, future upcoming artists. Give them that platform, share your platform with them, share the limelight with them, because the more you feature people, the more you bring people up, the more it's actually expanding. Okay, you bring me today. You bring me today. When I become popular, I bring another person, and it keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And that is exactly the way it's supposed to be. I would be switching, I'll be, shifting from celebrity gist for a while, and I would like us to talk about something. I'd like us to, just divert. Should I call it diverse or digress? Let us shift a little. I do not know how many people that are actually watching this particular broadcast right now have experience with audition, because personally, sincerely speaking, I have a lot of experiences. I have a lot of experiences about auditions. I'm one person that I've always wanted to be in the movies. Before I started featuring in one or two movies, before skit making, yes, before skit making became a thing, before a lot of people ventured into skit making, then it was movies. You just had to be in the movies. So I have gone to numerous auditions. I've gone to auditions in Enugu. I've gone to auditions in Asaba. I've gone to auditions in Oka. I've gone to auditions in Lagos. There was a time that it actually became my full-time work. I go prepare, go audition. And crazy experiences, like there are a lot of things you'd actually experience when going to auditions. We would see situations whereby we come for auditions as early as 7, and then by after 5 in the evening, we see the audition ground. We see the audition ground. Like I went for one audition back then in Enugu State, and getting to the audition venue, I saw like roughly 15 people. Yes, I can't place the number of people I actually saw. I saw 15 people. And then when I asked, they told me, okay, you have to go and write your name, the normal procedure, write your name and sit down, wait till you come. I got to the list where I'm supposed to write name, and I'm seeing 82. There are 82 names on the list. The people that are supposed to audition us are not actually there yet, but there are already 82 names, and I'm not seeing 82 people. I start to shout. You understand? I start to shout based on say, for me, in no balance like that. In no balance like that. I should not be seeing names that, as in the people are nowhere to be found, and their names is already on the list. I start to shout. They had to cancel the entire audition. You understand? And another experience I had, this one was not actually in Enugu State. This one is in Asaba. I went for audition for Asaba, and we stayed for morning. I personally, not we, I personally, I stayed from morning till around that evening, towards evening, like it only reach 6. You understand? And people still the audition. People see the audition. It can't even be like say no. Some people they come, they will just carry them, go straight, like they will just carry them, go straight, enter the line from front. You understand that kind of thing, and it's disheartening because I actually left there without auditioning personally. I actually left there without auditioning, and the it's heartbreaking. You don't eat. You are there from morning to evening, just pursuing your career, pursuing your goal, and you're not given the opportunity to even try out. Maybe say you fail. You understand? So it was very, very, very heartbreaking for me at that particular point. In fact, that was when I gave up. I said anything acting, count me out. But in not reached 2 weeks, the passion actually came back again. I said, okay, let me give it one more shot. Let me give it one more trial. I don't want to talk about numerous times when we audition for this particular role. The people that should audition us would let us know, okay, we'll get back to you. Osita, you did great. You did amazing. We'll get back to you. You hear from us. And we will never hear from them. It just be like say no, immediately after audition, they will just forget us. You understand? The times when we would actually, be there and do everything right, and then we just don't hear from them. I spoke to a production manager once, and you know, he told me categorically, he told me especially that what actually happens sometimes is most times they actually lose this audition file. They actually lose this audition file. They don't see, what they say, then use get the list wey be say dem use get the audition, the list wey dem use go that this thing, dem no go see am. You understand? So a lot sometimes I heard after taking down names of people that they want to work with, maybe they misplace the names or they misplace their contacts, or something just happens and they actually lose it. But now with this our platform, it's wonderful. It's wonderful because auditions are actually going digital. If you started this particular program with me, you would know when I said based on logistics, we are actually trying to make it easy for everybody. We're actually trying to make it easy for both you that is an aspiring actor, you that is someone that wants to act, and you that is also a producer, you that you are in that particular space. You want to, should I say, audition people. Our platform Fame Idols is making it very sign up on our platform. And believe me, I did it. A couple of my friends actually did it. The sign up is very simple. The sign up is very simple. It's not something that is complicated. The interface is also very, very simple. Under 2 minutes, you are done with the entire sign up. So once you sign up on our platform, you are an aspiring actors. We post auditions from time to time. We post auditions from time to time, and you might actually be lucky. You might get selected from there. And also, you that is, should I say, and you that is a producer, you that are looking for talents to feature in your next movie, we could help you do everything. We could help you audition these people online. You do not need to go about gathering them, thinking of welfare for a whole number of people. We could help you with the entire process. We audition them for you, we streamline them. You get the list of the people that, should I call them potentials? You get the list of potentials that you could actually work with, and then you invite them for the final casting, and it makes the work easier. Everything is going digital now. You see, before, to get something, you have to walk down to the market, you have to get there yourself, you have to do it, and before you can actually buy something, you go to the physical market. But now the market is online. So also a lot of things are going digital. Why shouldn't the creative space actually go digital? Why can't you, from the comfort of your home, see an audition online, apply online, go for it, and get selected online without leaving the comfort of your home? And you, a producer, you that is into this particular this thing, why can't you just, stay and let us do the work for you? Basically, let us do the work for you. It take a whole lot of stress away from you. It makes things easier, if I'm allowed, to put it that way. It makes things easier. Grace, what's the craziest experience you've had from auditions? What's the craziest
I don't
experience?
know.
I believe you've gone to a
Okay,
couple of auditions. What's the craziest experience you had from audition?
I think the glimpse of hope you get while auditioning, when they're like, "Oh, thank you, that's nice. We'll give you a call back," and you're also expecting a call back, but you don't get any
Okay.
call back, and you're like, "What is going on?" I just don't like that glimpse of hope. Like, if you know you did not like my performance, just tell me that. See, like, we're not feeling you. Know that you give me this glimpse of hope, and in my mind, I'm like, I killed it. I'm getting this. Like, the disappointment, like, breaks my heart, basically.
I'm telling you, like, and funny enough, before, I mentioned something like that while I was speaking. I said that's point when you already expected, you don't go house, go tell people, I killed the audition, like, I don't make them, I go soon blue. And then
Like,
they don't actually call you back.
call you back.
But how about on the
It's very
audition ground? How
heartbreaking.
about on the audition ground? What is that one that happened to you on the audition ground, not when you've gone?
Okay, okay. There was this time, right? This one was even within school. Oh, I
Okay,
auditioned for this particular role. They were going to have drama nights,
okay,
and I went to Covenant University. So that drama night is like the only thing. You know how boring that school is now. So things like drama night is like the only thing that will give you like name in that school and everything. So while I was auditioning, like everybody was silent. Everybody was acting as if they were feeling
okay.
me. Which I was like, this role is for me. Die. They even asked for my name after everything. They encouraged me. After I now said, okay, oh, I was expecting them to call me back, but they did not call me back. Guess what? They gave it to one of the people that they know very well. And this is what actually happens, like in most of this audition, like they will come waste your time, like give you this hope that yes, we get it, only for them to call back somebody that they already know. So that's I think that's my like that's what broke my heart the most. You already have hope that this road that they're actually checking out for talent, but no, they're not checking out for talents. They probably do you get end up picking somebody that they probably know, like somebody influences their way
Yes,
to get
yes.
that particular role. So that's what breaks my heart the most. Like, and this like it doesn't happen once. Like it happens most of the time. Like you end up going for an audition only for them to pick a very familiar face, and you're like, are they checking for talent or they're checking for like name? Like, do you understand? Like, why tell us? Why waste time and tell people to audition even though you're just going to pick? Maybe that's just the hope I'm giving myself that I actually don't have talent. I don't know. It might actually be like I don't deserve the role, or it might be like they just picked a familiar face. Who knows? Who knows? Can be either of the two.
Yes, yes, yes. That is just it. So, like I said earlier, on our site, FameIdols, you have the opportunity as an intending and aspiring actor to, be auditioned online. And I believe a lot of African producers, this is, should I call it a wake-up call for you to actually, get your act right. Get your act right, like know exactly what you want. It makes the whole thing easier. So why not just grab these amazing opportunities? We make your work much more easier. So, as I said before, hit us up on our blog. Once you register, once you sign up, you would get the opportunity to do this easily, very, very easy. Let us carry that particular burden for you. Come on, see, great, willing, we're here to help you. We're here to help you make it much easier. So back to the celebrity gist. Back to the celebrity gist. And this particular one, I do not know if we remember the time the should I call him an influencer? I'm thinking the right word to call him Kai Sinat. Yes, Kai Sinat. He was in Nigeria now. He was in Nigeria a while back here, and he is he is let's call him an influencer. Let's call him an influencer. He is an influencer and he does live streams from time to time. He's just this particular person that his personality is what is actually making way for him. Uh, I can liken him to Pella. Yes, because Pella is also an influencer. He does live stream. He goes live from time to time. So Kai Sinat actually broke the record of Twitch. I do not know if you're conversant, you're familiar with the social media platform Twitch. He broke the record for the longest stream. Yes, he broke the record for the longest stream. That was actually when he did a marathon. He did a marathon where he was streaming and he had a lot of notable guests on that particular marathon. He had the likes of Snoop Dogg, he had the likes of, there were a lot. There were a lot. They actually came on that particular stream. They actually helped him to, break that particular record. And that should be one of the numerous records he has actually broken and the most subscribed streamer. That should be one of the numerous records he has actually broken because based on logistics, it's something he has been doing. I believe when he even came down to Nigeria here, he also did he also streamed also from Nigeria. So he has been breaking that particular record, and this particular one is actually a welcome idea. I believe Nigerian influencers, should I say, we the Nigerians, our influencers should take up bouts like this. Speaking of record, a while back, the popular cooking marathon that she did. So I believe people that are into this streaming of a thing, people that are into social media, people that the last streaming I heard of, the last one I heard of was when Pella went live with Davido, the music legend, the music icon, and I believe they should come up with these things like this. They should come up with things like this. Let's get Nigeria on that global map. Let's get the people in the creative industry, because believe it or not, it's a welcome idea. It's a welcome idea. It's something everybody should actually consider. It's something everybody should think of. Puts us on that particular map. It gives us the ability to, should I say, tax ourselves, to get out there, to be able to test our strengths, if I'm allowed to put it that way, to be able to test our strengths. It's actually like that particular one. I actually like that particular one. And at this particular point, I'd like to bring to your notice that we take questions here. So if you are watching us at this particular moment, you have questions, you have contributions, you would like to add to what we are saying, what we are doing right here, feel free to drop your comments. Just use the chat icon. Of course, as we are going, I'll be checking subsequently, be checking from time to time to know if you drop your comments, and we'll treat it as it is hot. We'll treat it as it is hot. And speaking of the site, if you are watching right now, if you're watching right now and you know for a fact that you would like to be a part of what we are doing here, you know for a fact that you want to join me, you want to join me live, there's actually a way to go about it. If you go on our blog, you go on our site, you sign up on the site. As I said, it's a very easy process. The moment you sign up on the site, you would RSVP on that particular site. You RSVP to our event. If you RSVP to our event, you would have the opportunity to join me live. You have the opportunity to showcase yourself to the entire world, because we are not limited by anything. We are not limited at all. So you could actually get what you do out there. Now I'm speaking specifically to those actors, to those musicians, to those comedians, especially to members of the creative industry. If you know you are watching this and you would want to let people know, I would from time to time like to have should I say, bosses in the creative industry and the creative space, people that have actually made it. Share your success stories with us. You know, I mean, comedians know what to go through to be where you are at this particular month. And as an upcoming act, you want to people to know, okay, this person is in existence, this person is doing well for himself. You want to put your music out there. You could actually join me live. Yes, you could actually join me live, and we'll take it up from there. We'll take it up from there. So as I said, if you just hit up on the site, if you just enter the site, you would sign up. After signing up, you would SVP to our RSVP to the particular event, and we'll be able to bring you up live. You will actually join this particular program. That is to say, subsequent edition. This is the first. Subsequent edition, we'll be having interviews with a lot of creatives. Yes, we'll be having. I would want to meet you. I want to know what you do. I would want to know how you do what you do, because it's, should I say, the creative space have gotten to that point where you need a mentor. Yes, you need a mentor. So mentors in this particular industry that would like to share what they do, really, really please, I'd be really, really happy if we can take hold of this particular opportunity. If we can, go with this. It's a welcome idea. It's a welcome idea. By the grace of God, as subsequent editions, we are going to be having one or two people, depending, one or two people to join us on this particular one. Now, moving on, let me go back to our celebrity gist here. I believe I should have one, or yes, I believe I should have one before we call it a wrap for this particular edition. And I'm talking about no other. I can remember his slogan then. It goes something like Kapai Chimeri Meri Chopako. We were wondering which language is that. I'm talking about Zlatan. Yes, I'm talking about Zlatan Ibile. He recently dropped a track with the legend himself, Olamide Badu. Every single time I want to talk about Olamide Badu, it's spark up this excitement in me, because Badu has been in the music space for a very long time. Badu has been in the music space for a very long time. He has sustained a very good career. Like, we're talking about coming from when he started here, when he's like, I don't know if you remember the song with Fino, Ghost Mode. That is as far back as Olamide has been, and he has been transitioning. One thing I respect about Badu is he has been transitioning. He has not remained stagnant. He has always found a way to, make his craft better, because as things changes, a lot of artists, the problem they have is when they get into limelight, when they get there, they do not want to change. Let me put it that way. You'd see people that they would continue using methods that they've been using for a very long time. You were doing this thing like this in the year 2002, and this is 2024, and you're still doing exactly that same thing in exactly that way. Come on, it's change is constant, but people don't refuse to change. I don't know why. So Olamide Bado has actually transitioned. He has actually become better in what he is doing, in what he has been doing, and in what he will continue to do. So he a track with our very own Zlatan Ibile. I actually listened to this particular one and I vibe to the song. There's this spice Zlatan always brings to the music he's featured on. There's this spice. There's this he adding doom is the right word. There's this he adds here and there to actually spice up the track, to actually make the track awesome. And Bado also has his own spice that he brings to everything he does. Let's think a while back. Let's think a while back when actually he did just one song with Portable, and it became a hit. Just one. That is actually what brought Portable to limelight. But now he's doing one with Zlatan, and this particular one, I am very sure in no distance time is going to become a banger. It's going to become something that everybody would actually relate to. He go enter club, of course. He go definitely enter club. He go definitely, you know, hit the streets. Everybody go. In fact, it will become street anthem. It will become anthem. It will become anthem. And another angle I'd like to look at this from, because I believe Zlatan is a force on his own. Yeah, he has his followers. He has his active followers that we know they use and play at all at all. And Olamide, on the other hand, himself na music giant in the. So bringing Olamide fans together with Zlatan fans, like, I should I say I'm literally waiting. I'm literally expecting this particular track to enter everywhere. And this should not be the first collaboration of this particular sort, because it's something that has actually happened. And you know, the last time it was massive. So this time around, I'm very sure. I'm actually very sure it's going to be amazing. I'm actually very sure it's going to be amazing. And at this particular point, I think I should just remind us one or two things that I've actually said, and we call it a wrap for this particular edition. We call it a wrap for this particular edition. First things first, I'd like us to know that Fame Idols is the platform you are supposed to be as a creative. If you know that you're a creative, if you know you are into movies, you're into music, you're into poetry, you're into anything entertainment, actually, Fame Idols is the place you're supposed to be. Why not log into our website, enter our blog, you get updated on the latest happenings on both the, gossips, both the gist, both everything you are supposed to know as a creative in Nigeria, and also opportunities are numerous on that particular place. Opportunity are numerous on that particular place. People that know us per se, people that are been following us for quite a while, Fame Idols are into discovering potentials. We are into bringing a lot of potential into limelight. I do not know if you are familiar with the Fame Idols. The Fame Idols Got Talent. Yes, the Fame Idols Got Talent. It's actually going on at this particular moment. If you know one of the contestants, you know somebody that is contesting for the Fame Idols Got Talent, and very simple, all you have to do is just go on our various social media platforms, go on our website, vote for them, like their posts, comment on their posts, help them to win this particular one. And apart from the Fame Idols Got Talent, also the Fame Idols Playhouse that happened a while ago, where we gathered a lot of creatives. We gave them the opportunity to express themselves. We gave them the opportunity to, use their God-given talent to make something for themselves and also put it out there. So, as a creative, give me one good reason why you do not want to sign up on our app. Visit our website, Fame Idols. We are also available on all social media platforms. We are also available on all social media platforms. Once you go there, you get updated on what you need to know. But on the website, you get the opportunity. If there's an audition out there, if there is something we are doing for creatives, members of the creative industry, if there is anything at all, you just get all the information that you actually need, exactly as it's supposed to be. And also, do not forget this particular program that you are watching, this broadcast you're watching at this particular moment, the Fame Idols Hangout. It comes your way every 3 times a week. Actually, I wanted to say we might decide to extend, but for now, 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 8 p.m. on the dot. 8 p.m. on the dot. We come here, we hang out, we lounge, we talk about the various celebrity gist that is out there, what is trending, what we feel you need to know on the celebrity point. And also, I would like you to know that you have the opportunity, as I said earlier, to be a part of our program. You have the opportunity to be a part of our program. Are you a creative out there? Do you have something that you feel people should know about? Do you have something that you want the members of the audience to know about? Go on our site. After you must have signed up on the site, just RSVP on our event, and we'll bring you up. We'll bring you up an exclusive live interview, on our from our virtual studio. So it's done online. It's something you should actually look up to. So I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman. Will be doing this every Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 8 p.m. Yes, from 8 p.m. And I am not always alone. I do this with the amazing Grace. Yes, I do this with the amazing Grace. So keep yourself subscribed. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about Fame Idols Hangouts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our various social media platforms. You could get to follow up on the trends, get to know what is happening both in the creative space, in the general space, generally, the internet generally. Just follow us on all social media platforms. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, on Facebook. We are on every social media platform. We're on every social media platform. Hit us up, follow us, and this particular program you are watching right now, this particular broadcast you're watching right now will come again your way on Wednesday, yes, 8 p.m. dot. So keep doing what you're doing, keep being the good person that you are, keep yourself locked to this particular dial, keep yourself watching, keep yourself streaming, and keep yourself subscribed, because if you hit the subscribe button right now, you'll be able to know when next we are doing this for you to catch up on what is trending. I remain Osita. You could call me the rugged gentleman, you could call me Chukwebuka, you could call me anything you want to call me. Remain blessed and see you on Wednesday.